Robot ears, stand by.
Tantrum, the creation of the brothers Rupert and Chris Weeks.
It's fine when you watch somebody else, and then when you've got to do it, the nerves and everything, and you just think, I want to go home.
Oh, don't go home.
Go down the pub. Or the pub, yeah. Or the pub, yeah.
Oh, I'll come to the pub with you. Get in that arena.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So the electronic engineers start ramming through those barrels. Low robot this, 32 centimetres high, cruising up over the seesaw. Sergeant Bash, revitalised, attacks Tantrum, and Tantrum's through.
Cease.
That's a good run by the brothers. Positive start through the barrels. Tantrum, the fastest time so far. Death Trak looks vulnerable.
That was
Moving,
really good.
going.
That was excellent. We're really impressed with that. We're pleased. Very pleased.
Impressed with yourselves.
We're relieved more than anything else.
Yeah,
Have they got
relieved.
anything
We've done
else?
it now.
That's an important one.
We've done that bit anyway.
Coffee?
Hey,
Another coffee break.
So confident.
Robot ears, stand by.
The Chaos team, Mike Cutter and George Francis, veterans from the First Wars. Sheer brute force against the toothpick. It could all be over very, very quickly. He's on the grill. I don't think he's going to get out of there.
The main difference is we've gone for 2 wheels instead of 4. We're using the same 2 motors. We've also got a weapon this year rather than just a square cube and pushing people out of the way. Hopefully we can either lift them or spear them with a ram.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Using titanium techno on that blade in the front. Chaos takes on the barrels. Spinning rather crazily. It's a nippy robot. Over the seesaw into Sergeant Bash, blocking the way. Has he got the power to get beyond Bash? No. Retreats as the torch flicks out. Takes him on again. Bashes. Barges. And I think they've done enough.
Way off, team! Towards the platform, please! George Francis and Mike Cutter. That's a nippy thing, isn't it?
It goes well, yeah. Bit of control fine at the trouble at the beginning. I think I was a bit too over-enthusiastic on controls.
You gave Sergeant Bash a good beating there, didn't you?
Well, we like to have a go at these robots, don't want to get in the way lately.
I think it's one of our quickest times as well. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
Well, not quite the quickest time, Craig, but they are through. Second quickest. Death Trak are out, but look how tight that was.
Guys, just one bit of news for you that might be frustrating. Do you realise that you were only out by 30 centimetres?
Is that it? Well, and that's because we went backwards.
That's all it was. So best of luck next time.
Thank you very much.
Well, one robot's off, another's going to be pulled off in the trials. Now, although it pains me to say this, sometimes there's no substitute for brute strength and ignorance. A lesson I think we all learn at the end of a school bully's fist. And hey, it doesn't get any more brutal than this. 2 robots chained together in a tug of war. Each of our surviving robots is going to take the strain with dead metal. Whoever puts up the worst performance is going to be pulled into the pit of oblivion. So, hey, let the trials begin.
Robot ears, stand by.
So how much traction does Tantrum have?
It's got a lot. It's got a heck of a lot. Up until about 5 weeks ago, it was an old wheelchair. So it's used to carting old deers around in and things like that.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Dead metal ain't an old deer. And immediately pulling. No grip on the wheels. Can it survive? Tantalising, teetering, tottering, toppling, Tantrum! Totaled! 16.15 seconds, setting the benchmark.
Oh no, even your trolley's
It's
breaking.
as good as the robot, isn't
Come on.
it? We should have put the trolley into the competition.
Yeah, it probably would have had a better life, wouldn't it? Let's face it. There's just an undeniable force dragging it towards the pit of oblivion. It was dead metal.
It was horrible, wasn't it?
Right. It was.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
Blind panic, I think. Oh well. Landfill next.
Robot ears, stand by.
Right, he's going too fast.
Now, presumably you need lots of traction in an event like this.
Yeah, That's what we did have a jockey wheel on the back, but we've lifted it up to get more traction on the four wheels.
Four-wheel drive.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Leighviathan next to take the strain against Dead Metal. From the Lee City Technical College. Levo, Hevo. And quite clearly, holding Dead Metal, gripping, pulling. And I think the judges will stop this, yes. They've beaten Dead Metal. Taking the strain. Surviving. Leighviathan through.
I'm worried about these Victorian crown wheels. In tug of war, they ain't going to have much traction.
Well, they're about 100 years old now, and I think the goodness has gone out of the rubber, but it may be good enough for just one more go.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So who are you backing for this one? Those wheels, spinning. Ooh, that's a good pull, though. Or Dead Metal at the top. I think he was toying with Wheelosaurus and Peter Gibson Dead Metal. One pull, yeah. Bye-bye. That's a good time, though.
What was the problem there? You looked to be holding him for a minute, and then...
The cutout came out. It overloaded the fuse.
So you had no power?
No, no power.
And then you ended up in the pit?
In the pit.
Peter Gibson, give a round of applause.
He'll need running repairs. But Wheelosaurus, 18.11 seconds ahead of Tantrum at the moment.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Mace, nearly 80 kilos in weight. This could be tough for Dead Metal. Stalemate early on. Pushing. Pulling. Being pulled. Mace is cancelling out Dead Metal. The judges are going to have to act here, because I think Mace has done enough. Mace holding its own. Surely good enough judges to go through, yes. Mace surviving along with Leighviathan. Tantrum is in danger. Chaos to come.
What we want to see is Dead Metal in the pit of oblivion, really, don't we? I've not meant to say that. Can you do it?
I hope so.
We'll give it a good go.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, one of Mike Cutter's ambitions is to watch drag racing in the States. Dragging Dead Metal towards that pit. This is a battle of pride here, because Chaos is doing enough surely to go through anyway, but it wants Dead Metal in that pit. It wants Dead Metal submerged in the smoke. Can he pull Dead Metal in? Humiliation for the house robot. That's what they wanted. Made their day. Chaos victorious. Tantrum, though, eliminated.
This means you two are losing.
That means we've lost. Oh, it's time to go home then.
I mean, come on, you deserve it. Phew, what a performance.
Yeah, it took a little bit longer than we hoped, but we got there in the end.
So news from the pits after that last round. We have one robot that up for sale, but low mileage is a load of rubbish. You attract at least 3 miles per hour robot. And stars of the show, though, were Chaos. I wanted somebody to drag him in the pit, and you did. Don't drop anything. Try robot. You did, well done. Thank you.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and the weak go for a career in pantomime. Now, our 4 surviving robots have been randomly drawn against each other in battle. The winners will then fight for a place in our series semi-finals. Now, to win, all you've got to do is kick the other robot's teeth in, or at least immobilise them. Now, if there's no clear-cut winner, a decision will be made by our panel of judges. They'll be looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. Our judges are Eric Dickinson, a veteran from Robot Wars in America, Professor Noel Sharkey, head of robotics at Sheffield University, and Adam Harper, an engineering specialist. Hey, let's rumble!